Hey, I'm Luke A with PCT, and this is What's PCT Agcloud. So, what's analytics within PCT Agcloud? Well, that's a bit of a loaded question, but we're going to try to tackle it. It's a loaded question because there are many places to run analytics within PCT Agcloud. So this video will not be a comprehensive look at each one of those tools, but will give a broad overview of all the analytical capabilities within Agcloud. To start, let's actually define what we mean by analytics. Simply stated, analytics is a logical method of examining structure and patterns. In our case, the logical methods are the analytical tools within Agcloud, and the structure or patterns being examined is your agronomic data. So, given that working definition, we'll look at some places to run analytics within PCT Agcloud. But before we do, it's worth pointing out that your analytics are only as accurate as your data. If the data that you are using to draw conclusions is flawed, those conclusions will be inherently flawed as well. To help with this, PCT Agcloud offers robust and highly automated data cleaning and editing capabilities that are always the first step when it comes to analytics. Okay, the first and most obvious place to run analytics within PCT Agcloud is the Analytics tool. This tool contains 3 different tabs: Yield, Soil Points, and Strip Trials. We'll start with Yield. Under this tab, you can select multiple yield layers of the same or different crops, as well as a variety of other layers. Then, the tool will run an R-squared regression analysis between each layer to reveal any correlations between them. These correlations are then displayed in graphs, and the degree of correlation, or the R-squared value, is shown in the graphs by a colored line. R-squared values below 0.3 will be represented by a red line, between 0.3 and 0.6 will be an orange line, and above 0.6 will be a green line. These values help you establish the validity of the zones that will be created from these layers, which is the next step of this tool. Under the Combined Layers tab, there are multiple zone types and settings that you can use to create zones from the selected layers. The resulting zones can be saved as management zones or yield potential or yield average zones. And these zone layers can add variability to the yield component of your prescriptions. The next tab in the Analytics tool is the Soil Points tab. Here you can view correlations between soil sample points and soil survey layers. And like the Yield tab, other layers can be included in this analysis as well. Correlations between the layers will be run and displayed in a similar method to the Yield tab. When a moderate to high correlation exists between certain layers, an estimated layer can be produced. For example, sodium percentage results can be used with an EM layer to create an estimated sodium layer that is continuous like the EM layer. A use case for a layer like this would be variable rate gypsum application. In addition to the estimated layers, within this tool you can also print the correlation graphs and export data to a CSV. The third and final tab in the Analytics tool is the Strip Trial tab. Under this tab, you can compare strip trials, as well as zones and other layers, to yield or imagery. The resulting comparison can include financial info based on the cost of treatment applied and the revenue of the crop harvested. Both the yield and financial info can all be included in a report. As implied earlier, there are other places to perform analytics within PCT Agcloud. One of these places is the Compare tool within View. This tool allows for the comparison of 2 layers up to the grower level, and cost analysis within this tool can also be included under the What If option. The Compare tool has both PDF and CSV export options. And finally, under the Reports tool, there are various reports that provide analytical insight. Many of these can be run at the field, farm, grower, or dealer level. So, that's analytics within PCT Agcloud. So much more could be said about this topic, and I haven't even mentioned our specialty solutions, which is where PCT's analytical capabilities really shine. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what's really possible within PCT Agcloud and how it can fit into and expand your business. You can learn more about Agcloud and the features covered within this video by exploring our YouTube channel or visiting us at pct.ag. You can get in contact with us by going to the Contact Us page on our website or reaching out to one of our various dealers. Thanks for watching.